Everyone. So today we are going to start with section 1.7. And in this section, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about the set theory. Okay? What is a set, first of all? So whenever we talk about set, a set basically represents a collection of objects, right? Collection of objects becomes a set. For example, अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं बेटा tell me what is going to be set of first 10 natural number. So you will tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are collecting the first 10 natural numbers. आप पहले 10 natural number को collect कर रहे हो. So when we go ahead and we have a collection of objects, then that is called as a set. ठीक है? A set is always represented by curly brackets, बेटा. ठीक है, कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं हम उसको? वी रिप्रेजेंट अ सेट यूजिंग कर्ली ब्रैकेट्स. Each element that comes inside the set is called as the member of the set. And set का एक बहुत important aspect है that in set the order does not matter, only the members matter. So for example, if I go ahead and I tell you, beta, take this set A, and set A is 1, 3, 5, and beta एक set B है, set B is 3, 5, 1, तो both have same numbers only, na? Both have same numbers. So set A and B will be the same only. इससे फर्क नहीं कि 1 पहले आ रहा है या 3 पहले. The order does not matter. What matters is the elements, right? So the order does not matter in the set. What matters is only the members in the set. इससे फर्क नहीं कि क्या order है, सिर्फ इससे फर्क है कि क्या numbers हैं, क्या elements हैं. As long as elements are the same, we are talking about the same set. हम same ही set की बात कर रहे हैं, right? Equal sets. इसी से बेटा we get the first definition which is called as equal set. Each element of A should be equal to each element of B and vice versa. For example, take here. Set A is 4, 7 and 9. Beta set B is 7, 9 and 4. It does not matter what is the order of the set. But elements are same, na? 4 is here, 4 is here. 7 is in A, 7 is in B. 9 is in A, 9 is in B. So elements in A, number of elements in A and B are equal, and each element is also same. Her element same hai, right? So order does not matter. Order se farak nahi padega. Set A and set B will be equal. They are the same set. Representation of sets. There are many methods to represent set. So the first method, beta, अगर आपने class 12th में देखा हो, we call this as set builder and roster form. Set builder form and roster form. तो पहला तरीका क्या है? In which we just write down the elements of the set, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is method 1 of representing set. Method 2 of representing set is like this, beta. तो इसमें हम क्या देख रहे हैं? हम elements देख रहे हैं. What are these elements? These elements are natural numbers. So we say that there is a member of the set and we write the property of the member of the set. जैसे यहाँ पर what is the property, beta? इन elements का क्या property है? We see the elements that they are the first 5 natural numbers. ये एक प्रॉपर्टी है. We see that each of them is an integer. ठीक है. So how can we write set? We are saying set is A. X is an element of this set. X इसका एक element है. This dot is read as such that So x is an element of a. x a का एक element है, such that x is an integer. x एक integer है. So when we write it in this format, this is method number 2. ठीक है. For example, बेटा, in economics we write budget set. तो budget set में हम क्या लिख रहे हैं? We have set in the form of x comma y. So if you remember, in consumption theory, we assume that the consumer consumes two goods. दो goods consumer consume कर रहा है. Good X and good Y. Consumer is consuming two goods, बेटा. एक good X consume कर रहा है consumer, एक good Y. And here I am saying that each element in this set, जो भी मेरा ये set B होगा, whatever this set B will be, so I am saying each element or member of this set B will tell me value of x and y. वो x का वैल्यू भी बताएगा और y का वैल्यू भी बताएगा, such that it solves the budget equation. किस तरीके से वो नंबर्स होने चाहिए? Such that it solves budget equation and they are non-negative value. माने negative consumption तो नहीं हो सकता ना, so they have to be positive consumption, non-negative consumption. For example, बेटा, एक example लेके देख लेते हैं. For example, if I tell you that my budget line is price of good X into units of good X, price of good Y into units of good Y equal to income of the consumer. Let's say मैंने price of good X लिया 4 rupees into units of good X, price of good Y 5 rupees into units of good Y, income is 100 बेटा. तो what can be the elements in my set? जो भी इस equation को satisfy करे, whatever number satisfy this equation, such that I cannot have x and y to be negative. X और y negative नहीं हो सकते. They need to be non-negative number. Then that will be part of my set. So can I take x as 25 and y as 0? Yes, that satisfies my equation. Can I take x as 10? So this will be 40. I need 60. And y as 6. Not 6. Y as 12. Yes. ये भी इस equation को satisfy कर रहा है. Just put and check. Can I take x as 0 and y as 20? हाँ, वो भी मेरा equation को satisfy करेगा. So these are all elements of my set. ये सारे ही मेरे set के members होंगे. This is member 1 of my set, member 2 of my set, member 3 of my set, and so on. And each member, जो भी हमने यहाँ members लिखे हैं, each of this member, this is in what form बेटा? X, y form. So each of these members that I have written here, they are in x, y form. Meaning they are telling me how much consumption of good X and how much consumption of good Y. वो दोनों का ही consumption बता रहे हैं. Consumption of good X and consumption of good Y. Clear? This is how we can write set. Okay, set membership. So whenever beta and any element, whenever it belongs to a set, अगर कोई भी element set को belong करेगा, so the sign of belongs is given by this. This is how we write belongs. तो यहां देखो, this is a set A which has 3 elements in it, beta 1, X and fish. So we are saying 1 belongs to A, X belongs to A, fish belongs to A. So belongs means sign like this. Beta, does this set has 2 in it? No. So 2 does not belong to A. This is the sign of does not. इसको बोलते हैं does not. So 2 does not belong to A. Beta, does this have G in it? नहीं. So we can say G does not belong to A, not B, A. ठीक है? So this is the sign of does not belong. Clear? Now let us talk about subset beta. So suppose A is one set, B is another set. एक set A है और एक set B है. Then A is called subset of B. Subset का sign ये होता है. A is called subset of B if every element of A is a element of B. Every member of A is a member of B. तो जो भी elements A को belong करते हैं, they must belong to B. For example, A is 1, 2, 3. B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever belongs to A belongs to B. जो भी A के अंदर है, B के अंदर है ही. Whatever belongs to A belongs to B. So we will say A is a subset of B. Okay. Better take another example. A is 1, 2, 3, 4. B is 1, 2, 3, 4. तो जो भी A को बिलोंग करता है, whatever belongs to A belongs to B, वो B में है. So all elements that belong to A belong to B. So A is a subset of B. But beta, can I say that all elements that belong to B belong to A in this case? जो भी एलिमेंट्स बी को बिलोंग करते हैं, वॉट एवर एलिमेंट्स बिलोंग टू बी, दोज एलिमेंट्स बिलोंग टू ए, वो ए को भी बिलोंग करते हैं. सो इट मीन्स बी शुड ऑल्सो बी अ सबसेट ऑफ ए. बेटा, whenever we have both these things, that A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, so we can write that A is equal to B. A और B equal है, same ही तो है. See, both have same elements. So this is another property, that if A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then A is equal to B. A is equal to B. अच्छा, यहां पर देखो, whatever belongs to A belongs to B, तो A is a subset of B. बट क्या जो भी B को बिलोंग करता है A को बिलोंग करता है? नो. Whatever belongs to B does not belong to A. 6 belongs to B, but 6 doesn't belong to A. है ना? तो B is not a subset of A बेटा. A is a subset of B. A तो B का subset है. Whatever belongs to A belongs to B. But B is not a subset of A. So यहाँ पे there is not equality. But here, whatever belongs to A belongs to B. Whatever belongs to B belongs to A. So we can say that A and B are equal. A is equal to B. Clear? ठीक है बेटा. Now let's talk about proper subset. So proper subset is if A is a subset of B and A and B are not equal to each other, then A is called proper subset of B. जैसे केस 1, A B का सबसेट तो A है, but B is a bigger set. So A and B are not equal to each other. So we can say A is proper subset of B. A B का proper subset है. But look here. Here A is a subset of B, but A and B are also equal to each other. Then A is not proper subset of B. A is not proper subset of B. ठीक है बेटा, इसमें बताओ. A is GHY, B is GHOY. A is a subset of B. जो भी A को बिलोंग करता है B को बिलोंग करता है. Whatever belongs to A belongs to B. So we can say that A is a subset of B. But is A equal to B? No. There is extra element in B. So we can say A is proper subset of B. A is proper subset of B. Clear? ठीक है बेटा, अब आगे देखो. A is ABC, B is ABC. So A is subset of B. Whatever belongs to A belongs to B. जो भी A में है B में है. So A is a subset of B. But A and B are also equal to each other. So A is not proper subset of A is not a proper subset of B. Clear हुई ये बात? ठीक है बेटा. Now let us go to the next part and we're going to talk about set operation. So in set operation, the first thing that we need to understand is called a union. A union B. A union B means elements that belong to A or B. या A को belong करेंगे या B को. So either they belong to A or they belong to B. या A में है या B में है. So for example, beta, A is 1, 2, 3. B is 3, 4, 5. So हमें ऐसे कुछ क्रिएट करना है that A और B के सारे एलिमेंट्स आ जाए. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say either यहाँ पे जो भी एलिमेंट्स आ रहे हैं या तो वो A में रहे होंगे या B में रहे होंगे, इसीलिए यहाँ आ रहे हैं. Either they belong to A, like this belongs to A, this belongs to B. So either they belong to A or they belong to B. That is why they are in A union B. So A union B means you need to consider all elements of A and B. You need to consider all elements of A and all elements of B. Clear beta? ठीक है बेटा. Now let's talk about A intersection B. So A intersection B means A and B. So those elements which belong to both the sets, जो दोनों ही सेट को belong करें, that will be A intersection B. They should belong to both the sets. For example, beta, see here. Which is the element which belongs to both the set? 3. So A intersection B will be 3. जो एलिमेंट दोनों ही सेट को बिलोंग करे, the element that belongs to both the sets is called as A intersection B. That is called as A intersection B. ठीक है बेटा. Now we have A minus B. So from A you will subtract the elements of B. तो A में क्या क्या एलिमेंट्स आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे देखो, 1, 2, 3. From 1, 2, 3 you will subtract ये वाला एलिमेंट्स. तो 4 तो आता ही नहीं है A में, so we are not concerned. 5 is not in A, we are not concerned. 3 is in A, so we will remove 3. So we will be left up with 1 and 2. So we need to remove the elements which are common between A and B. है ना? That is A minus B. We need only those elements जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ A के लिए यूनिक हो. The elements that are unique to A, we will only include those elements. We will remove the elements which are common between A and B. ठीक है बेटा, let's see. So this is A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is B, 3, 6. तो हम निकालने हैं बच्चे, we need to find A union B. So all elements of A, all elements of B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 is already included. So 6. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Next देखो, A intersection B. माने the elements that are common between A and B. तो कौन सा common दिख रहा है हमें? 3. So it will be 3. Next beta, A minus B. So A minus B means you will only take those elements which are unique in A. जो A के elements unique हैं. They are only present in A. So which are the elements which are unique to A? 1, 2, 3 is not unique. वो तो B में है. 4, 5. So it is going to be 1, 2, 4 and 5. Beta B minus A. Those elements which are unique in B. So B में what is the unique element? 6. So answer will be 6. Okay. Okay. Next we want to go ahead and we want to understand beta null set. Null set is an empty set. It is an एम्प्टी सेट, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं आपको बोलूं कि ए इज ऑल इवन नंबर एंड बी इज ऑल ऑड नंबर, आई आस्क यू व्हाट इज कॉमन बिटवीन ए एंड बी, कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है. Even number will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. Odd will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Is there anything common between the two? कोई भी number common है? No. There is no number common between A and B. So we can say that this is null set. Like this, beta, same here. A is 4, 5, 6. B is 1, 2, 3. Is there any element common between them? No. So if you ask me what will be A intersection B, it will be null. कुछ भी नहीं है इनके बीच में common. So that's a null set. बेटा another definition. Those sets which have nothing in common, जिन सेट में कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं होता, are called as disjoint set. So if A intersection B is 5, 5 माने null. अगर A और B में कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है, A intersection B 5 आ रहा है, null आ रहा है, then A and B are called disjoint sets. So if there is nothing common between A and B, then A and B can be called as disjoint sets. But next we have the concept of universal set. Universal set means all elements together. Okay. Every set is a subset of the universal set. So for example, if I tell you my universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I tell you A is odd numbers. So then you will take odd numbers only from this set. Universal set to sirf itna hi hai. So you will take odd numbers 1, 3, 5. Suppose I tell you B is all even numbers. So beta B will be 2, 4, 6 from the universal set. Suppose beta I tell you C is the multiples of 3. So beta C will be 3, 6. You have to take only from the universal set. Universal set is the biggest set possible. Okay. See, this is a universal set. Every set has to be a subset of universal set. So देखो A के जितने elements हैं belongs to universal set. Whatever belongs to A belongs to universal set. So A is subset of universal set. Whatever belongs to B belongs to universal set. जो भी B में है वो universal set में है. So we can go ahead and say that B is subset of universal set. Whatever belongs to C belongs to universal set. So C is subset of universal set. Clear? So every set will be a subset of universal set. Acha, universal set minus the set. Minus का sign बेटा ये था. Set. So universal set minus A क्या हो जाएगा बच्चे? 2, 4, 6. This will be A complement. Universal set minus B. What elements you will get beta? 1, 3, 5. This will be B complement. Universal set minus C. What will be the elements beta? 1, 2, 4, 5. This will be C complement. Minus के लिए I will use this sign. So universal set minus the set. जो आंसर आएगा that is called as complement of the set. It is represented like this also, like this also. या तो आप उसको A dash से represent करो और by AC. So this is called as complement of the set. ठीक है बेटा, just see here. This is your universal set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A is 2, 3. So A complement will be universal set minus A. माने all elements except A. So you will get 1, 4 and 5. This is called as A complement. Okay. Acha, another thing. If I find all elements of A and all elements of A complement, so I will get entire universal set. भाई यूनिवर्सल सेट में से ही तो ए को हटा के ए कॉम्प्लीमेंट आया, तो अगर ए और ए कॉम्प्लीमेंट दोनों के ही एलिमेंट्स ले लोगे, राइट, by removing the universe by removing A from universal set, you got A complement. So if you end up taking all elements of A and A complement, you have to get back to the universal set. A वापस universal set पे तो आओगे, right? So if you take all elements of A and A complement, you will come back to the universal set. आप वापस universal set पर ही आ जाओगे, like this. So A is 135. A complement is 246. So what is A union A complement? All elements of A and A complement. This is universal set. B is 246. B complement is 135. So, but what is B union B complement? All elements of B and B complement. That is nothing but your universal set. So when you take all elements of A and A complement, you get universal set. Venn diagram. Okay, so now when we talk about Venn diagram, beta, Venn diagram is a diagrammatic way of showing the set relation. Jaise, if I want to show that C is a proper subset of A, माने C के elements A के कुछ minimum elements होंगे, जैसे for example if I tell you that A is 1 2 3 4 and C is 1 2, so this common part can have elements 1 2 in it, है ना? यहाँ पर I can have 1 and 2 and here I can have 3 4. So 1 2 are contained in A also, क्योंकि A ये पूरा है. 1 2 are contained in A also. A is the bigger one. And these 1 2 are contained in C also. And these 3 4, they are contained only in A. 3 4 are contained only in A. Is this clear? So we can go ahead and we can say that A consists of all 1 2 3 and 4. C consists of 1 and 2. So C is a subset of A. Similarly, if I have to show A union B, so A union B means all elements of A and B. सारे ही elements ले लेने हैं. All elements together. They can belong to A or B. Then beta A intersection B. It means we need to find common element between A and B. The common element between A and B. A minus B. Matlab we need only elements which are unique to A. Mane this. We have removed this pura B from A. We have removed B, right? So we are only finding the elements unique to A. A union B union C. Mane all elements of A and B and C. We need to take care of all the elements. So Venn diagram can help us to go ahead and to draw the set theory. जो भी concept हमने पढ़ा, if I want to show this diagrammatically, then I can show that using a Venn diagram. Okay? I can show it using a Venn diagram. Is this clear, beta? Okay. Now then we can go ahead and we can further say that. So now what we can go ahead and we can do is that we can talk about the formulas. Okay. So the formula is, before we look at the formula, just look here. Beta, this is A. This is B. So if I say all elements of A and B, mane I have included A and I have included B. So I included A and B. But you see कि ये वाला जो area है, it came twice. This area has come twice. So I need to remove this once. ये वाला area, see, this became green. Once when I shaded it blue and once when I shaded it orange. It came twice. So I double नहीं करना ना, double counting नहीं करना है. So I need to subtract this area once. Because it has come twice, I need to subtract this area once. So this gives me formula that number of elements in A union B will be A plus B minus A intersection B. Right? So number of elements in A union B will be A, B minus A intersection B. Similarly, beta, I have a formula for A union B union C. तो अब देखो दोबारा, this is A, B, C. So all elements of A, I am taking this as A. All elements of A, all elements of B. So when we add A and B, beta ये वाला green बन गया, it came twice. So I need to subtract A intersection B. Then I need to add all elements of C. तो ये वाला कलर भी चेंज हुआ, इट मीन्स इट केम ट्वाइस, सो आई नीड टू सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस वंस. एंड दिस ऑल्सो केम ट्वाइस, देखो इसका भी कलर चेंज हो गया, सो आई नीड टू सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस वंस. दिस इज सी. बट व्हेन यू सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस एंड दिस, सो यू हैव सब्ट्रैक्टेड दिस थ्राइस, 3 बारी सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया, राइट? So once when you subtracted, beta when I subtracted this, जब मैंने ये वाला एरिया subtract किया, so I subtracted this much, ये वाला already subtract हो गया. Then when I subtracted this area, so I have subtracted this again, ये वाला फिर से subtract हुआ. So when I subtracted this area, then I subtracted this again, ये वाला फिर से subtract हो गया. So I have gone ahead and I have subtracted this thrice. 3 बारी मेरे को मैंने इसको subtract कर दिया. I have subtracted this thrice, right? याद रखना. Now when I added A and I need all elements of A and B and C, it means that I somehow need this area also. मुझे ये वाला area तो चाहिए. But every time I subtracted intersection, जब हम intersection को subtract कर रहे थे, I kept subtracting it. So I need to cover up this area again. So you will see that in formula, we add this area again to ensure that this is included. क्योंकि उसको हम subtract करते जा रहे हैं, right? So the formula becomes A plus B plus C minus A intersection B minus A intersection C minus B intersection C. But now I will add up this area because this has got subtracted. Just as हम intersection को हटा रहे थे, it got subtracted. So I need to include this area back. So plus A intersection B intersection C. That means the common between A, B and C. This is the formula for A union B union C. Clear beta? So this is our final formulas. Okay. Now beta, we will stop the session here for today. This is about said theory. You should practice some questions on these formulas, and I will try to post the questions on the portal also for you to practice. Okay. So you should go ahead and practice the questions that I will be posting on the portal. Thank you, beta.